Hello, I'm Sweet Serenity, and tonight I'm going to read a bedtime story just for you called The Stinky Cheese Man and Fairly Stupid Tales. I really enjoy this book. It's a goofy book, and I think you'll like it. Sorry about the quality of the sound and the video. There's not much I can do about it right now, unfortunately, but hopefully you'll find something entertaining. Start. I have found a kernel of wheat, says Little Red Hen. Now who will help me plant this wheat? Where is the lazy dog? Where is the lazy cat? Where is the lazy mouse? Wait a minute. Hold everything. You can't tell your story right here. This is the end paper. The book hasn't even started yet. Who are you? Will you help me plant the wheat? I'm Jack. I'm the narrator. And no, I cannot help you plant your wheat. I am a very busy guy, just trying to put a book together. Now, why don't you just disappear for a few pages and I'll call you when I need you? But who will help me tell my story? Who will help draw the picture of the wheat? Who will help me spell the wheat? Listen, Hen, forget the wheat. Here comes the title page. Very big title page. No, I know this page is upside down. I meant to do that. Well, it looks at all this dedication stuff anyhow. You really want to read it, you can always stand on your head. A long time ago, people used to tell magical stories of wonder and enchantment. Those stories were called fairy tales. Those stories are not in this book. These stories in this book are almost fairy tales, but not quite. These stories in this book are fairly stupid tales. This, I mean, what else would you call a story like Goldilocks and the Three Elephants? The girl walking through the woods smells peanut porridge cooking. She decides to break into the elephant's house, eat the porridge, sit in the chairs, and sleep in the beds. But when she gets into the house, she can't climb up on the baby elephant's chair because it gets to be too big. She can't climb up on Mama Elephant's chair because it's too big. And she can't climb up on Papa Elephant's chair because, you guessed it, it's much too big. And she can't climb up anyway. So, she goes home. The end. And if you don't think that is fairly stupid, you should read Little Red Running Shorts, or maybe The Stinky Cheese Man. In fact, you should definitely go read the stories now, because the rest of this introduction just kinda goes on and on and on and doesn't really say much of anything. I stuck it on to the end here so I wouldn't have to fill up a page and make it look like I really knew what I was talking about. So stop now. I mean it. Quit reading. Turn the page. If you read the last sentence, I won't tell you anything. Jack, Up on the Hill, Fairy Tale Forest, 1992. And there's a Surgeon General's warning that says it has been determined that these tales are fairly stupid and probably dangerous to your health. This is Chicken Little. Show you the picture first, so you can see the picture. Once upon a time, Chicken Licken was standing around when a piece of something fell on her head. And she wasn't the brightest thing on two legs, so she started running around in circles, clucking, "The sky is falling!" The sky is falling. We must tell the president. Chicken Licken ran to her friend Ducky Lucky and clucked, Ducky Lucky, Ducky Lucky, the sky is falling, the sky is falling. We must tell the president. It's urgent. Let's go, quacked Ducky Lucky. Chicken Licken and Ducky Lucky ran to their friend Goosey Lucy and yelled, Goosey Lucy, Goosey Lucy, the sky is falling, the sky is falling. We must tell the president. Let's go, hopped Goosey Lucy. Chicken Licken, Ducky Lucky, and Goosey Lucy went to their friend Cocky Locky and yelled, Cocky Locky, Cocky Locky, the sky is falling, the sky is falling. We must tell the president. Let's go, said Cocky Locky. Wait a minute, cried Jack, the narrator. I forgot the table of contents. I forgot the table of contents. You're not in this story, said Chicken Licken. I know, said Jack, the narrator. But I came to warn you, the table of contents is the sky is falling. The sky is falling, clucked Chicken Licken. We must tell the president. So the Chicken Licken, Ducky Lucky, Goosey Lucy, and Cocky Locky ignored Jack the narrator and ran off to catch a plane to Washington. Just outside the airport, they met Foxy Loxy. Foxy Loxy, Foxy Loxy, the sky is falling. The sky is falling. We must tell the president. Yelled Chicken Licken, Ducky Lucky, Goosey Lucy, and Cocky Locky. Well, come with me, said Foxy Loxy. I know a shortcut to the airport. Foxy Loxy led Chicken Licken, Ducky Lucky, Goosey Lucy, and Cocky Locky to his cave. He didn't get to eat them, though, because Chicken Licken was almost right. The sky wasn't falling. The table of contents was, and it fell and squashed everybody. The end. See how this, I love how the table of contents is all jumbled up. The next story I'm going to read in this book is The Princess and the Bowling Ball. Once upon a time, there was a prince. And this prince's dad and mom, the king and queen, somehow got it into their royal heads that no princess would be good enough for their boy unless she could feel a pea through 100 mattresses. So she should come as no surprise to the prince and had a very hard time finding a princess. Every time he met a nice girl, his mom and dad would pile 100 mattresses on top of a pea and then invite her to sleep over. When the princess came down for breakfast, the queen would ask, How did you sleep, dear? The princess would politely say, Fine, thank you, and the king would show her to the door. Now, this went on for 3 years, and of course, nobody ever felt the pea under 100 mattresses. Then one day, the prince met the girl of his dreams. He decided he'd better do something about it, so that night before the princess went to bed, the prince slipped a bowling ball under 100 mattresses. When the princess came down for breakfast the next morning, the queen asked, How did you sleep, dear? This might sound odd, said the princess, but I think you might want another mattress. I felt like I was sleeping on a lump as big as a bowling ball. The king and queen were satisfied, and the prince and princess were married, and everyone lived happily, though may not completely, honestly, ever after. The end. The next story is called The Really Ugly Duckling. Tongue sticking out. So cute. Once upon a time, there was a mother duck and a father duck who had 7 baby ducklings. 6 of them were regular looking ducklings, and the 7th was a really ugly duckling. Everyone used to say, "What a nice looking bunch of ducklings, all except for that one. Boy, is he really ugly, he, the really ugly duckling." Heard these people, but didn't care. He knew that one day he would probably grow up to be a swan and be bigger and look better than anything in that pond. Well, as it turned out, he was just a really ugly duckling and grew just to be a really ugly duck. The end. I love these stories. This is called The Other Frog Prince. We probably won't get through all of these tonight, but still. Once upon a time, there was a frog. One day, when sitting on a lily pad, he saw a beautiful princess sitting by the pond. He hopped into the water, swam all the way over, and he looked at her and popped his head out of the weeds. "Pardon me, oh beautiful princess," he said in the most sad and pathetic voice. "I wondered if you could help me." The princess was about to jump up and run, but she felt sorry for the frog, and with a sad and pathetic voice, so she asked, "What can I do to help you, little frog?" "Well," said the frog, "I'm not really a frog, but a handsome prince who was turned into a frog by a wicked witch's spell, and this spell can only be broken by the kiss of a beautiful princess." The princess thought about it for a second and then lifted the frog up from the pond and kissed him. "I was just kidding," said the frog. He jumped back into the pond and the princess wiped the frog slime off her lips. The end. I'll read one more. This is called Little Red Running Shorts. Okay, I got things running pretty smoothly now, said Jack the narrator. And this next story is even better than the last 3. See, it's about this girl who runs very fast and always wears red running shorts. That's where her name comes from, get it? So anyway, this girl is running into her granny's house when she meets a wolf. He tricks her into getting the long way and he takes the shortcut. Now, this is the good part, because Red running is so fast that she beats the wolf to her granny's house. He knocks on the door. Red answers it, and guess what she says? "My, what a slow feet you have," and that's it. The end. Isn't that great or what? So sit back, relax, and enjoy Little Red Running Shorts. And now, like I already said, Little Red Running Shorts. "You just told the whole story," said Little Red Running Shorts. "We're not going to tell it again." "You can't say that," said Jack. "You have to start with once upon a time." "No way," said the wolf. "You blew it." But you guys are next. Look at the title at the top of the page. Little Red Running Shorts. That's you. Let's go, wolf. We're out of here. Wait, you can't do this. Your story is supposed to be 3 pages long. What do I do when I turn the page? "I planted the wheat. I watered the wheat. I've harvested the wheat. Now do I get to tell my story?" said Little Red Hen. "Say, what's going on here? What is this blank page? Is that my page? Where's this lazy dog? Where's that lazy cat? Where's the lazy mouse? How do they expect to tell the whole story by myself? Where's the lazy narrator? Where's the lazy illustrator? Where is the lazy author?" And we're going to end there for tonight. I hope you enjoyed the Stinky Cheese Man and other really stupid tales. I'll hopefully continue soon.